in the morning.
Good morning. Let's face it, waking up early, living your best life, and juggling a busy workload can be close to impossible. But your morning routine is important. It sets the tone, pace, and energy for the rest of the day. If you hit the snooze button several times, rush your way through getting ready, and end up in rush hour traffic, you'll feel like you're in a constant race for the rest of the day. Hi, I'm Lisa, host of Wake Up to Power Up. Every Monday at 4 a.m., throw those covers off and be refreshed and ready to make the day amazing.
Dr. Tammy is a native of Texas, and if you do not know my Dr. Tammy, she is the catalyst. She's an edupreneur. She's an assistant professor. She is my life and business strategist, my educator, global community builder, consultant, educational researcher, literacy advocate, speaker, author, and traveler. Dr. Tammy was nominated by me, Lisa Wisner, to be our Power Up Hero of Change. She's all about you manifesting more. She's all about transforming you so you can reap more into your future. And I like to say that Dr. Tammy will take you from your current state and move you into your future state. Her superpowers are teaching, travel, and transformation. Dr. Tammy, tell us, how do you wake up in the morning? If you had a perfect day, what would your morning routine be?
Oh, well, my perfect morning would be that I would wake up, it would be 74 degrees, the sun shining, and I love to read, like, I guess you would call them those daily books, is like a daily devotional or meditation book. Read that. So that's one of the reasons I created Read More. So that would be another offering for people to use in the morning. And with my tea, with my hot tea, and just some time to read, reflect, and take in life. And I think that we don't get enough of that time to pause and just take in life and really just have a slow start to the day. And, I do some of that now, but it'd be nice if it was a little slower.
So you talked a little bit about like taking it easy in the morning and just relaxing through your routine. So do you have like a hectic life? Is that why?
Yes. Yes, I usually have 5 minutes to myself, and then I'm up and out. And before it was out the door, now it's just up and out of my room. Like I'm doing things. Like I have, school going on. I have to do my classes. I have meetings, Zooms, everything's going on at once. And it's really crazy these days, especially now that school has started. So, and the semester has started for me. And so it's fun. It's fun. I'm going between the two boys and myself, and it's crazy. So I get up and I hit the ground running, typically. And so it'd be nice to just be easy like Sunday morning, like Lionel Richie said.
Oh, I've totally gotten into like posting that, like, oh, I love my blanket. It's like, I love blankets. Do you like blankets? And so like when I grab my blanket, I'm like, easy like Sunday morning. And it's like Monday, I'm just like, just gotta get into that easy like Sunday morning mood whenever I need to. So Dr. Tammy, I went and grabbed your book. I got your book, You Can. And so I really love this book because it was a book that was a collaboration. And I like the fact that there's 33 stories in here, but there was a whole bunch of people who came together to make this book come to life. So because I have this book, I just want you to share with us just an excerpt of why this book, why you wrote about flow. Your story is about, the decisions that we make, right? So talk to us a little bit about flow and the story about how you can, okay?
You can. So flow. The thing is, you mentioned decisions, and decisions are the catalyst for change. Decisions are what spark the action. Nothing happens until we make a decision. And so I know that this pandemic that we're in the middle of right now in 2020, at the time of this, is, initially in March, when things started shutting down and things are closing and people couldn't do anything, no one wanted to do anything. We're not doing anything. We're not going to do it. We're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. And some people were really having issues with it. And I think, mental illness became a bigger concern and domestic violence became a bigger concern. But I really hung on to this idea that people were not moving. Like, even though the world seemed to stop, and that's what people use, everyone stopped. Like what you did even in your home stopped. And I just think that there's some things you don't need to get all hot and bothered about. Like, you just need to flow with life, because those things will come. And it happened to me too. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to wait too. Like, we all thought it was going to be just a few weeks. And after it went on a while, you got to realize you got to flow with life. And in that flow, you have to change. You have to pivot. You have to keep going. You got to press. And so that's what I wrote about. I wrote about flow with life, to release that control that we typically have and allow what is and what is going to be to come. Because I think that everything happens for a reason. And even though this happened for a reason. And I can't tell you like how grateful I am for this time. Many people are upset with 2020. You see all the memes that say, no, 2020 has been awful. And I'm thinking 2020 is not so bad. Like, it has been good to me in other regards. It has given me time and allowed me time to do some of the other things. I've been able to put out products that I've had on hold, that I've had ideas since 2017 and had on the back burner. I have started in 2017, 2018, and I've been able to release those and give those to the world. And so I just think that's the time. I have always wanted to be a TEDx speaker. That's happening during this time. Like, things are still happening, even though it seems like a pandemic. And I think that people just need to flow with life, and whatever's going on, you still need to think about, what is your purpose? How are you meant to serve others with passion? And within the current parameters, how can you do that? And, I just refused. At one point, I just refused to allow that to stop me from reaching my goals, I tell anybody, I'm impatient. And when I want something, I want it, and I want it now. And so since I can't have it now, and I do have a plan, like, there are still some things I can do to work toward that. And I think any progress is good progress. So I chose to do something with that. And that's what I did. And so in the book, it's like, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do it, you can do it. And if there's anything that you're not doing, it's not because you can't do it. It's because you have chosen not to do it. So just do it. I mean, be like Nike. Just do it and go for it and flow with life. Like, just go with the flow. We say go with the flow. And we say that when it talks about situations, but it's also with life, that life will throw curveballs, and it may not even be a pandemic. It may be something that happens, an accident, a death. Anything can happen, but you got to still flow with it. You got to go with it, roll with it, and live within that moment, because that's serving you in some way. That is preparation for your destiny. And those detours are necessary. And I think this is what this is. This is a detour. And it's been so necessary for me to create all the things and produce all the things that I have inside of me and that I've been wanting to. But I was moving and shaking so much, like physically here and there and everywhere, that I couldn't do it. Well, now that I'm at home, I can do some of those things. And there's time for those things if we make time.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I told you who Dr. Tammy was. So, dude, you just wrote another chapter in this segment you just said. So let's go ahead and transcribe that and just write a book about flow. Okay?
I'm Lisa Wisner. Join me every Monday at 4 a.m. for Wake Up to Power Up.